Hey YouTube, welcome back to Trevor's Vinyl World. Not wearing a rock shirt today. Today I am rocking a Brooklyn Nets Kyrie Irving throwback jersey. Where's Brooklyn at? Man, it's cold in Minnesota. But anyways, just wanted to show some records that are already in my collection. These are just a handful that I grabbed off my shelf. And I also got some videos that I've had. And then I did pick up some CDs recently. So just going to show some off. And if you want to, please subscribe to the channel. Trying to get some more subscriptions. I just started doing this a little over a week ago. So just still bear with me getting into the swing of things. But yeah, let's get right into it. Here are some Walt Disney movies. Pinocchio, still shrink wrapped. And the Little Mermaid, still in the shrink wrap. Walt Disney Peter Pan. Mary Poppins. And Cinderella, still in the shrink. And the last video I did show that I had the original Psycho and then the one with Vince Vaughn. So here we have also Psycho 2 and Psycho 3 and Psycho 4. This is a movie that no one ever talks about. This is a great movie with Kevin Bacon called Quicksilver. He is a bike messenger. This is in the 1980s, and he ticks off a taxi cab driver. And so the guy's out to get him. It's got a great stockbroker scene. It's kind of like a drama, but it's got a little bit of action. But it's a really good underrated movie. Here's another underrated movie. You never hear about this. All the westerns on TV show this one. 1981, The Legend of the Lone Ranger. This shows how he became the Lone Ranger. It's not as good as Tombstone or like, any of the real classic newer westerns, but this holds its weight. I mean, that's a Google 1981 The Lone Ranger. Speaking of Cinderella earlier, we got Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman. This is the special 10th anniversary edition. So I'm actually going to Google that and see what extras, whether it's like kind of behind the scenes or something like that. So I'm going to Google that. Another Julia Roberts, The Mexican. Somebody please put in the comments whether I should watch this or not. I have not seen that. Julia Roberts and Brad Pitt, movie I never saw. Okay, here are some records. This is a band called Rotting Out. Kind of matches my jersey. This is a hardcore punk band. I really like this photo on the back. And this is from like 2011, and the record is called Street Prowl. I have high hopes for that one. This one, the band is called Miranda Warning, and not sure I like the artwork. It's kind of weird, but what I do like is when they literally on the back are asking you to write to their fan club. I miss those days. And that's classic right there. Here is an indie rock / fuse, maybe even a little bit of rap, sort of. Linfield Pioneers. I think that's in honor of their high school football team name. Yeah, that's about all I know about that one. Here is an $8 Aerosmith. Yeah, I had to pick that up. The Osmonds. Here is a rapper named Mel Lowe. And this isn't a full album. This is just like a couple singles. beachy thing and no love. I don't know. It was like $4. If it's cheap and it's hip hop, I sometimes just take a shot on it. Here is a band I'm trying to get into. My favorite song of theirs is not on this. My favorite song is called In the Dark, and Forrest Whitaker, the actor, is in the music video because his daughter is a huge Bring Me the Horizon fan. I love the back of this. But anyways, this one, well, it kind of swear in the title, so I'm not going to even say what it is. So let's see. Here is a bootleg of Guns N' Roses called Shattered. And I kind of like this. You know, they didn't release enough albums. I get it that Axl Rose lost his mind and everything, but man, if they could have just, Metallica's released like, 11 or 12 studio albums, and, give the fans what they want. I mean, yeah. But we'll talk a lot about Guns N' Roses on this channel, so I'm not going to get into it today. Here is another $5 rap one called Mr. Nitro and Various Artists. I listened to this one night, and I had to laugh because there is a version of Eazy-E's Boys in the Hood on here, and it's not horrible, but it's also not as good as the original, obviously. But just for that being on there kind of makes it kind of funny to me. Here is a record called Jimmy Talks EP, so not a full album. Let's see here. And then I might be picking up these 2007 Mountain Dew aluminum bottles. I got an eBay bid going on that, and if I do get them, I'll show them. But here is a vintage 1970s Mountain Dew bottle in honor of that. And then I also have an old model car that my dad had. He collects Coke stuff, but he had that. Yeah. Anyways, if you like this video, please feel free to send it to a friend of yours. Subscribe to the channel. And if you do go out and buy records or something when it's this cold out, bring a bag and do not leave the stuff in your car. Wherever you're going next, bring it inside, because once the stuff gets wet, yes, you can dry it off, but you're going to ruin the artwork. And having it get freezing, 20 below zero cold, just all that stuff's not good for records. But anyways, everybody have a good evening or morning, whatever time it is when you watch this, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, thanks for visiting. Talk to you later.